I would lay in bed at night with my partner and just pray that he wouldn't touch me. I not only didn't want him to touch me, I would lay in bed at night and just like pray he wouldn't touch me. Or I would like layer up with like pajamas and sweaters and wear all these clothes to bed just to protect myself, or go to bed at different times than him. All just to avoid sex, or more so the pressure of sex. And in this video, I'm going to share with you one thing that I did in our relationship that really helped us to reconnect sexually, and for me to invite sexual experience back into my life and body, because at the same time that I was rejecting it, I was also craving connection from him so badly. So I needed to find something that worked. My name is Janelle Fraser, and I'm an intimacy expert for women and for couples. What I'm going to suggest that you do is start to pay attention to how you're feeling in the run of a day. Most of us are trying to go to a 10, which is like penetration, boom, we're ready to go. And when we are denying sex or we're rejecting sex, it's because we're not at a 10. However, I have what I call an intimacy numbers scale that generally we're somewhere on the scale of wanting connection and intimacy. 0 would be completely shut down. And then there's everything in between. And so I want to invite you instead, when you are feeling like you guys are shut down as a couple or you're not really connecting intimately, for both of you just to have a conversation and start this regular conversation of what number are you at? Because what I noticed was that I used to think that I was at a 0 because I wasn't a 10. But then, so I just thought I was just not sexual or not interested. But what I realized was that I was actually a lot more sexual than I realized, a lot more open to intimacy than I realized. What was actually happening is that I just couldn't communicate where I was at and what I needed. And so, I'm going to attach the link below for you to get this checklist. You can go to this page, get the checklist for the intimacy numbers, so that you and your partner can have this representation. If you can say, hey babe, I'm like a 3 right now, and he'll know what that means. And that might mean that, okay, I just need a quick shower and a freshen up, and that's going to help me to get to the next level. Or maybe I'm a 6, which means I'm interested in some like light touch and massage, or just like cuddling naked and then see how I feel. So most of us are trying to, again, it's just like, if we're not a 10, then we're a no. And that is keeping us disconnected. And so this can create a really safe way for you and your partner to communicate, because it's very hard in the beginning, and sometimes always, to really be clear about where you're at and what you want sexually. And so these numbers it gives you guys a scale, a new communication tool to say, hey, I'm a 6, I'm a 3, perfect. There's still options of intimacy there, instead of just shutting intimacy and connection down altogether. As I'm sure you've experienced, oftentimes more sex, more intimacy creates more sex and more intimacy. Not doing it, staying disconnected, creates more disconnection. So my excitement for you when you go and download the Intimacy Numbers Challenge, or kit if you will, is that you are going to have a new tool to keep embedding intimacy and yumminess into your relationship, which is going to add the desire and the fuel to do more of it. And so go download that now. You are going to, and put in the comments, I would love for you to know which number on that scale you tend to walk around at. Because what I noticed is that I was actually walking around, even when I thought I was at my most sexual shutdown, I was actually walking around at like a 3 to 4 at all times. So what I got to learn is how to communicate where I was at and what I needed to invite more intimacy in, instead of always just shutting him down and avoiding it. So thanks so much for tuning in. I post a new video every single week, so make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you actually get notifications, ding, when I post a new video, and share this out. I can create more free content the more that we share this out, so please share it with your friends, share it with your partners, and stick around for the next video. Make it a great day.